Mission Report. "25 years of waiting. The building permit that only God could open." Bulgaria, August 8th. Marion. What would you do if one signature stood between you and God's mission and no one would let you get it for 25 years? Most people would have given up. But this story proves that when God says wait, He is already preparing the victory. Stay with me until the end, because this miracle will strengthen your faith. This inspiring story comes from Marion, the head elder of the Sophia West Seventh-day Adventist Church. He personally witnessed the church's 25-year journey of prayer and perseverance before God finally answered by providing the long-awaited building permit. In Bulgaria, every building project requires a permit from the city. When the Seventh-day Adventist Church planned to build a new church in Sofia, the capital city, they only needed one final signature: the chief architect's. It sounded simple, but getting that signature became almost impossible. The chief architect only signed permits one afternoon each month. Appointments could only be made by phone. Church Secretary Eva faithfully called month after month. Sometimes the phone was always busy. Sometimes it rang, but no one answered. Even when the church president stood inside the architect's office, Eva called while he listened. The phone rang loudly in the secretary's office, but she refused to answer. The church realized something was wrong. Their property was located beside a subway station, a shopping center, and a major tram line. It was extremely valuable. They suspected that someone hoped they would become discouraged, give up, and sell the land cheaply. But the church chose prayer instead of surrender. For 25 years, they prayed. Then, everything changed. A new chief architect took office. He reviewed the application and signed the long-awaited building permit. In October 2024, construction finally began with the help of the 13th Sabbath offering. Today, a church is rising because God's people never stopped believing. Sometimes God's answer isn't delayed because He is absent. Sometimes He is preparing the right time, the right people, and the greatest testimony. If you're praying for something that seems impossible, don't quit. The God who answered after 25 years is still working today. Remember, God's delays are never God's denials. Human obstacles cannot stop God's plans. When we remain faithful in prayer and refuse to give up, God opens doors that no person can keep closed. Patience, perseverance, and faith always have a purpose. Today, the Sophia West Seventh-day Adventist Church is rising because of the faithful generosity of believers around the world who gave to the first quarter 2020 13th Sabbath offering. This quarter, you have another opportunity to be part of God's mission in Bulgaria. A portion of the offering will help Colorful Hope, or Tsvetna Nadezhda, a Seventh-day Adventist kindergarten, move from rented classrooms into its own permanent school building in Sofia. Your generous offering will help create a place where children can learn, grow, and experience the love of Jesus. Thank you for partnering in God's work and helping prepare more people for Christ's soon return.